Raheem, you would say. I think there's 3 or 4 players that Gareth trusts more than others, not for any reason, then he's just had them for longer. I think Bukayo will get to that stage. Do I see him playing every game? No, I just think there'll be a variation that the manager thinks, like the Wales game, we probably have more possession. Does that mean we're further up the field? So is that a system that Phil is used to, or a game that Phil is used to? So, but I think Raheem plays. I think Raheem picks himself alongside Harry Kane and probably Jordan Pickford.
And we saw a back 4 against Iran as well. Not something we've seen that much in Gareth's tenure. Do you think that made a difference in terms of taking the game to Iran?
Yeah, you would say that. Again, is he going to stick with that? Who knows? But what I like is that Gareth's picking a formation and a team to beat the opposition rather than not to lose. And we can see that he thought that if we can get more men forward, and there's an opportunity then to rotate with the personnel that he picks as well. So it's not rigid to actually starting formation or the starting personnel. It's like, well, we can rotate formation within this group of players.
USA coming up next promises to be a very different game. I think met them at a World Cup not so long ago and held to a 1-1 draw. They seem to raise their game for this kind of fixture. Are you expecting a more difficult evening for the Three Lions?
I expect it to be even more difficult for USA than it was against Wales. I think there's totally 2 different teams that they're facing. I think that was a promising generation of USA when they played before, and transitional generation of our players, good players, but just fit wasn't completely right. But again, I don't see that now. I see like this fit of manager, players being united in regards to England, and probably USA 3 or 4 years behind where they expect to be for the next World Cup. So if they had performed as they did in the first half for the whole game against Wales, I probably would have been a bit more nervous. But the fact that Wales were able to just match them up the second half and look the better team, I'm seeing England just dominate this game throughout.